Send this to your man if you want a happy and intimate relationship. Everybody wants a happy and intimate relationship, so you can send this video to your man. So, you've been married for a few years now, and you're starting to feel like the shine has come off a bit. You can't put your finger on it why, but something definitely seems off. She doesn't look at you the same way she used to. The bed has just become a place where you sleep. Now, if you're smart, you already realize that probably isn't any one person's fault, and that the relationship tends to settle down a bit as the years go by. But you also know that without at least a spark of the old magic, things are going to fall apart. After all, there is a reason divorce rates are through the roof and many people feel trapped in unfulfilled marriages. You genuinely love your wife and you don't want to be like those other couples that drift into down ruts and just tough it out until they die or worse. Surely, there is something that you can do to make this better, but what it is? My name is Stephen Biko, and on this channel I share knowledge relevant to advancement in any aspect of your life. Whether you follow this channel for advice in your love life or because you enjoy the general methods of thinking that you acquire from this channel, you will be able to apply this to anything you want to achieve this year. So, let's get started by clicking on the subscribe button right now. The trick is that you must labor to keep the flame alive or the fire will die. You must be honest with yourself about who you are and what you offer to the table. All too frequently, the wife is responsible for keeping marriage afloat, which should not be the case. While they go to the great lengths to stay active, better themselves, care for their children, make their spouses feel loved and appreciated. We are satisfied and do simply go to work, watch the game and let ourselves go physically. This is messed up. I'm not claiming this is always the case, but there is an obvious tendency. The first stage of reviving your marriage or your partnership is to take a serious look at ourselves, identify our flaws, and brutally target them. We need to make certain that we are the greatest spouses we can be so that if things go wrong, we can say we did our hardest. We must be the guy she fell in love with. And more importantly, we must nurture into the man she can continue to love. We must be her Adonai's Alpha, the perfect man. So, here are the 5 methods to better yourself as a response to reminding her why you're the only man she will ever need. 1 is to repair issues rather than to complain about them. There is an old saying that goes, it's better to light a candle than cause of darkness. If you find yourself mentally mourning about an issue, becoming enraged when it does not magically resolve itself, you need to snap out of it and focus on the task at hand. Imagine or internalizing difficulties in your relationship is akin to poisoning it. You will get bitter, she will become bitter, and you will both finally divorce, which will be terrible as well. In contrast, if you find yourself becoming irritated with your wife, because she is always attempting to talk about her feelings or difficulties in the relationship that you do not see as problems, you are being a jerk and need to check yourself. Go to the light. She's lighting a candle. A good husband or a partner knows when it is time to roll up his sleeves and get to do the things that need to be done. Which leads us to our second point. Be useful around the house. I don't mean in an old-fashioned men should fix stuff sense, though it certainly helps. I mean that you should share equally the household duties that must be completed. If you truly love your wife, you should be able to do it without being asked. You're aware that dishes must be washed and clothing must be folded. And as I already stated, the true guy, a good man completes the task at hand. It's an issue of differences. I'm betting you wouldn't marry someone you wouldn't even respect. So, behave as though you regard her as an equal and do your share to keep the home in balance, and she will reciprocate. The third step is to instill confidence. Women admire self-assured men who are confident in their skills, and marriage does not affect, but be the type of man who isn't scared of to fail spectacularly. It's preferably that falling humbly you and your wife sees that you're taking the risk to enhance her family status and love comfort. She will regard you as a hero, regardless of whether you win or lose. Fortunate favors the brave, and it's no accident that Fortunate is typically portrayed as a woman. This is also true of envy. A jealous man screams lack of confidence like nothing else. Half of the people on your planet are guys, and it's unavoidable that your wife will befriend a few of them. She marries you, she comes home to you, and she loves you, and that should give you hope, not fear. Act like a jealous child if you want to break your marriage quickly. You want your wife to respect you enough to put her faith in you. The least you can do is to reciprocate. To tangle two people are required. Fourth step. Sex is an extremely crucial component in any relationship, and is frequently one of the key striking points that leads to marriages or demise. However, due to the variety of negative societal conditions, it is frequently a topic that we avoid to discuss, even with our partners. Let's face it, most of us men might be a bit more considerate to our spouses when it comes to sex. After a long time with the same person, we tend to become complacent and stop doing all the little things that she used to drive her insane in bed. I am not suggesting you always out fault when the magic goes out of the bedroom, but we surely share responsibility. Take the time to ask her what she likes in bed, and more importantly, take the initiative to improve your talents between the sheets on your own. If you put on the effort in the bedroom, you might discover that your lady is a lot creepier than you imagined. She probably just needs a little push. Fifth aspect is to hit the gym. For better or for worse, women tend to pay more attention to your physical and well-being and appearance. Many husbands complain about the fact that their wife is always trying to get them to eat healthy and exercise more. She cares about more than you just know your look. She also wants you to be healthy because she doesn't want to lose you to the illness that could even be avoided by inactive or poor eating habits. In reality, the nagging us about our health is a subliminal expression of their love for us. It's also a way of saying that it will be nice if you looked at your appearance a little more while you are at it, whether they realize it or not. You need to accept the fact that you need to put some effort on your body if you want to be a demon in the sack and spend as many happy years as you can with your wife. Besides, going to the gym together is a great way to share common interests, an activity that will help to strengthen your emotional bond, while at the same time keep both of you looking great and fighting fit for when you're wrestling between the sheets. It's really a win-win situation. So stop being a baby and get to work. So finally, what you put into your marriage or your partnership will ultimately determine what you get out of it. Men need to understand that traditional roles in a relationship have changed, and when we need to modify the archaic male mindsets to fit the demands of the modern marriage, we still need to be strong, confident, and decisive. But these traits have taken on a new forms of the rapidly changing society. The world is changing, and men don't fall behind. We have looked at how you can have a happy and intimate relationship, and this has given you the answers to how and the steps to follow as a lady, and a video you can share with your significant other. Kindly like this video and subscribe, and watch out for the video things that make a man fall head over heels for you on this channel. Until next time, have a good one and see you in the next one.